It was a foggy morning in San Francisco, the kind that wraps the city like a secret. The sun hadn't fully committed to rising yet, and the skyline shimmered with that muted pre-tech hustle glow. At Twitter HQ, a modest but buzzing hive nestled into Market Street, employees were already trickling in, coffee in hand, hoodies zipped up, earbuds in. Just another day in the belly of the digital beast. But not quite. A sleek, black Tesla Model X curved into the entrance of the building's parking lot. Effortless. Almost ghost-like. It rolled past the row of mid-tier sedans, startup-fueled scooters, and stock-option Teslas until it reached that spot. The VIP spot. Front and center. A few feet from the elevator that took you straight into the executive floor. The kind of parking spot that whispered, "Power parks here." The Tesla eased to a stop. Out stepped a man, black jacket, slightly tousled hair, no entourage, no clipboard guy. He wore that particular kind of silence that made people look without knowing why. Elon Musk. Well, you know that. I know that. But the guy watching the security cameras? He didn't. And neither did the on-duty security officer standing near the entry booth, a sharp-faced, no-nonsense type with a walkie-talkie glued to his hip and the stressed energy of someone who just watched one too many episodes of 24. He took one look at Elon and immediately beelined over. "Sir. Sir." Elon paused mid-step, casually glancing back. "That spot's reserved," the security guy said, pointing. "VIPs only. I don't have your name on today's access list." Elon raised an eyebrow, like someone trying to decide whether to correct a toddler or just let them discover gravity on their own. No drama. No flex. Just mild surprise. And then, that sly half-smile he does when the joke is playing itself out. "I see," he replied, calm as ever. "I'm going to have to ask you to move your car," the security guard added, still unaware that he was, quite literally, asking the future owner of Twitter to get out of the parking space of a company he would eventually own. "No, do you know who I am?" "No, call your manager." No name drop. Not even a scoff. Elon simply turned, walked back to the Tesla, got in, reversed slowly out of the space, and parked somewhere less dramatic. Just another guy visiting Twitter. Just another Monday morning. Just another day where security guards do their job and billionaires play along. But that's not where this story ends. Oh no. That's where it starts. Because less than a year later, headlines around the globe would explode with a story that sounded like a billionaire fever dream. Elon Musk buys Twitter for $44 billion. The company that once made him wait outside now belonged to him. Offices, servers, bird logo and all. The man they once asked to move his car now had the power to move entire divisions out the door. Literally. And when he arrived at Twitter HQ on his first official day as owner, he didn't just walk in quietly. No. He walked through the front doors, smirking, with a literal sink in his hands. A sink. So he could tweet, "Let that sink in." Subtle? No. Iconic. Absolutely. Imagine being that security guard. Sitting at the monitor, watching the cameras like usual, sipping your gas station coffee, and then he walks in. Again. Except this time, he's not asking for access. He is the access. And here's the kicker. Elon never brought it up. Never rubbed it in. Never called out the guy who told him to move. Why? Because that's not the win. The real win is turning the entire playing field upside down, so next time you walk in, nobody dares question where you park. It's the kind of story that sounds made up, until it isn't. The billionaire being told to move from the company he'd later buy. The unbothered shrug of someone who plays the long game. And the poetic justice of returning not with vengeance, but with ownership papers. Some people demand respect in the moment. Elon just comes back later and buys the building. That's why this story has lived on like an urban legend in tech circles. It's not just funny. It's not just ironic. It's a reminder. True power doesn't announce itself. It waits, it works, and then it walks back and holding the keys. And maybe a sink.